Hey guys, before we get into this video, I did just want to say, do me a favor and comment down below, who do you guys think is going to be the season 2 reward thing? Like how Steph Curry was this year, or this season, I mean. Next season, I'm going to be going with a Galaxy Opal Jimmy Butler. That is who I think it's going to be, but drop your guesses down below. I'm actually pretty curious to know, so do it like right now. Hey guys, if you guys need your 12-0s, domination, evos, any sorts of online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. If you guys want cheap and reliable MT, be sure to head over to safenbamt.com. Use code BIO2k for 5% off your final order. What is going on, guys? It is your boy BIO2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on how to prepare for season number 2 in NBA 2K21 Myteam. You guys are really giving amazing support and feedback on these season 2 videos, so I want to make sure I keep you guys as up to date as possible as to what I am doing and what I am doing to prepare for season 2 and what I think you guys should do. So you guys can see my team is basically looking pretty bad compared to what it was a couple days ago. You guys are going to see right here, I actually went ahead and I sold all of my best cards. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do this by any means, because like the auction is pretty down right now, so I did kind of lose out on some cards, but I did get some decent profit on guys like KD and Paul George from what they originally go for. But yeah, so like Giannis, I actually ended up making a decent profit on and whatnot. But like I said, I sold my cards for basically the reason why that Friday is the brand new start to season number 2, and because it is the new season, there's going to be probably a new promo that comes out that day, in which that's going to lower some of these guys' prices even more, I feel like. But more importantly, it's also going to, like, me selling my cards now and getting this MT is going to actually help me out when it comes to doing future XP challenges for whoever the next season reward is. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem all of my MT here, and you guys are going to see we're going to stock up and we're going to get just under 600k. That's actually where I kind of predicted myself to be, which is good. I will gladly take that. Like I said, I didn't get as much for some cards as I would have liked to, like maybe Durant a little bit more, and probably like Dominique and LeBron. But like I said, the auction was down and I already knew that, so I kind of knew it was risky throwing up my cards, but I wanted to make sure I had my MT because I do believe that the prices on these guys are going to continuously go down. So that is why, like I said, I did sell my cards. Like KD, you guys can already see, is actually going down already. He was selling for 100k flat yesterday, and now he is going down closer to 90k. Might even be closer to the 80, like, you know, 80k around there, like 88, you know, something like that. But yeah, so that is why I actually did go ahead and sell them. LeBron, his price is even going down a little bit more. So like I said, first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do is just be careful with your cards and stuff like that, who you're hanging on to, who you should sell. If you have a lot of badges invested in a player, I would hang on to them. Like I did have my Giannis that did have Heart Crusher and stuff on it. And I did go ahead and sell him. Reason why is because, like I said, you guys can see he's actually ending for close to 100k. And I did go ahead and sell mine for 150k. So that additional 50k is probably going to help me out in the future. And honestly, depending on what does come out this Friday, his price could lower even more. But like I said, the number one thing I'm going to tell you guys to do right now is be careful what cards you're hanging on to and what cards you're selling. If you guys do see cards dropping, like Paul George, his price is continuously dropping as well. So he's another guy that you guys might want to look to sell as soon as possible. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you guys to just throw up every single one of your cards here, because you're going to kind of lose some MT that way. I am telling you guys to be careful on which cards you guys are hanging on to. I'm doing this mainly too because the first promo that I think is going to come out next Tuesday is going to be similar to what we saw with the Ben Wallace promo, and I'm probably going to do it to more invest in some of these cards because, like I said, season 1 we kind of got a good gist of what's going to happen this year as far as these spotlight ones, and you guys saw what happened to the price of Ben Wallace. Now, his price did go down because of the locker code and some other stuff that did come out for this pack. There's a lot more Ben Wallaces that are up on the market now, but you guys remember back to when he was selling for almost 400k. That is what I'm going to be investing my MT in, so look out for future promos and stuff like that that are going to drop. So like I said, Friday, be sure to pay attention to what cards are going to end up actually having XP challenges. That's what you're going to want to do to look to make additional MT and maybe even some tokens depending on how they do it. So like I said, first thing I'm going to talk about though is being careful with who you're selling now and who you're hanging on to. I would advise to definitely sell some of these guys that are dropping because they're probably just going to drop even more. The next thing I do want to actually talk about too is actually going to be the XP challenges for this season. So this season number 1, you guys can see they do expire in a day. So literally, like, well, technically 2 days, they're going to expire Friday morning, and all these challenges are going to be gone. So the best way to get a good start on season number 2 is to make sure you guys are capitalizing on the value on some of these cards. Like you guys can see, like I talked about this Ben Wallace, people may be trying to get him, so the Ben Wallace is still going to hold some value. These challenges right here that do hold value with guys like LeBron, Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Danny Green, their prices aren't high anymore like they were, but they're still going to hold some sort of value. So you do want to make sure that you guys are looking into this and getting as much value out of your cards as you can. So yeah, that's just going to be like the main thing I want to talk about. Now, season 2 XP challenges, like I said, I made countless videos on this, and I'm probably going to make even more updated videos for you guys. But make sure you guys are paying attention to who comes out in these things. And like you guys can see, acquire a Ruby player. It's going to take you right here. I can't even get this challenge done. They're going to be adding more token cards and stuff like that. So again, be careful with who you're picking up, what you're doing there, and just make sure that you guys definitely have MT for this next season, because you're going to want to get a good jump on this XP. Trust me. Now that does kind of take me to the next thing that I want to talk about, and that is going to be the token market. Now, I think you're okay to get up to the Ruby board here, but the Amethyst, Diamond, Pink Diamond, and potentially even Opal tier are going to be getting updates. I'm like 99% sure on that. So this is where you guys kind of want to hold off on maybe buying all of your Amethyst. You guys see, I actually went through and completed the Diamond tier already, and I already have a Pink Diamond. I could get 2 more. But I did decide to wait because honestly, like the Amethyst and, you know, maybe even some of the diamonds that come out aren't really going to hold value on my team. But there could be a new Pink Diamond that does drop, or maybe even 2 Pink Diamonds that drop, that I could definitely want more than guys like Nate Thurman, Bernard King, and Jermaine O'Neal. JoJo White is pretty cool, but I'm already good with my point guards. So that's just why, again, I'm saying, you guys, make sure you guys save your tokens for now. Don't be buying any players the next couple days until the next season starts and you guys do see the brand new update, because there could be a new card that you guys would want a lot more, and then you're going to have to go through the hassle of stocking up your tokens and going through all that again. So make sure, like I said, that you guys are just focused on saving up your tokens instead of buying these random cards that nobody's going to use. The only Pink Diamond, like I said, that I got was Marquise Johnson, and he's the only one that I think is still worth it just because of how good he is. From the diamonds, though, like you guys can see, like we'll go to the diamond tier here. A lot of these cards are cool, but realistically, the only one that could potentially make a team is like Al Horford. You could potentially get Fat Lever on there, and then maybe like Gail Goodrich is cool. But outside of that, I don't really see any of these cards being too good. I talked about this a little bit in my video yesterday about what the exchange is and how it works as far as transferring over. I would strongly advise you guys to make sure that you guys, if you guys have any of these started, make sure that you guys get them completely done. I don't think it's going to transfer over. If it does, then that's great, but I just don't want you guys losing out on players or contracts or shoes or whatever it is. So make sure that you guys just obviously stock up. I mean, you guys can see right here, 15 bronze players for a league pack. Like if you have like 12 out of the 15, just make sure you throw in the 3 bronzes and try to go for something good. The diamond one, you guys can see I have 2 silver contracts already in there, but obviously I'm not going to waste the rest trying to get a diamond contract. So just make sure that you guys are being smart with what you're doing with the exchanges as well. Same thing with the Evos. Like the Evos are going to transfer over. As long as you already have the card, it should be here. You guys can see the only one I don't have done is the Kobe card, just because there's really no point to doing that. But like I said, just make sure that you guys get your Evos done just in case. Especially because of the XP for this season. Like if you don't have Curry yet and you're like super close, at least try to get like these ones done where it's, you know, the Galaxy Opal Evo or even the Pink Diamond Evo. Now the final thing I'm going to talk about is actually going to be your collection. This is something that a lot of people have actually asked me questions on. It is going to be about your collection, about what transfers over and stuff like that. Now there has been a lot of confusion, and I just want to kind of clear up that your collection is going to stay through the entire year. The reason why, like, I think people are a little bit confused is because of the whole, you know, is because of like the whole season 2, season 1 thing about what stays and what doesn't. You are going to keep your entire collection, and if you're unsure, be like, hey, how do you know that? If you come over to this lifetime agenda, it is literally going to be impossible to collect 4,000 cards in one season. So obviously, like I said, like you guys can see, I actually have over 1,000, which is pretty cool. But I'm probably going to fall behind pretty quick. So hopefully maybe one day I can go ahead and get that depending on what happens. I'll definitely be able to get this Lillard. But like I said, you have these Lillard, you have this Lillard, and you have this Tatum. They're going to be able to be acquired sometime in the future, obviously. And you guys gave me great feedback too about letting me know about the domination thing. And again, just to clarify this, a lot of people were like, oh my god, is domination going to go away? Domination cannot go away. You're going to need to be able to get 594. The only thing is, like I said, that is probably going to go away is going to be these, the Evo challenges for the XP. There's going to be new ones probably for the new domination that comes out. So obviously be sure to pay attention to that. But these ones are going to go away. So make sure you guys get these done, like I said. But outside of that, though, everything in your collection is going to stay. I just locked in the Cavs just because it's going to put me at 400 tokens. But also, if you guys were in my stream last night or in JC's stream, this Larry Nance was only, there was only 6 up. And they were like, 3 of them were for 100K and 1 of them was for 51K. So I just wanted to make sure I can get him for 1K at least while I can before his price skyrockets again. But outside of that, though, like you guys can see, I've collected almost all these cards. And again, I am a no money spent player. I've not spent money on packs. And you guys can do it too. You just got to grind the game a little bit. And yeah, that is basically it. So I just kind of want to tell you guys mainly what to do with your cards and stuff like that. Make sure that you guys are being smart, getting your MT and investing for the future. Because again, the next season, there's going to be a lot of new XP challenges. And who knows what the reward is. It could be something really good or it could be something really bad. Either way, you're going to want it. So be sure to pay attention and stay tuned for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, peace.